Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everyone. Welcome back to another video where today we will be learning and practicing full mouth letters and heavy mouth letters and throat letters. Now there are different names for them, but I'm just going to call these full mouth letters. Now the full mouth letters are kha, sad, dad, ta, va, ghain and qaf. Now, when we are reading these, our mouth is almost round. It's like our mouth is almost round, an oval shape, and the back of our tongue should be slightly raised up a bit. So for kha, it should be pronounced as kha, kha. Now my mouth is like a round shape, oval shape. Now let's move on to next letter, sad. Sad, sad, sad. Should be pronounced as a round mouth letter while we are saying it. Now, for the next letter is dad, 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 dad. Remember, still round. And next is ta, ta. Now my mouth is round when saying this. Remember, when we are doing the full mouth letters, our mouth should be almost like a round shape. Dha, dha. Now the next letter is dha, dha, dha. And the next letter is ra, 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 ra. Ghain, but we are going to say it as ra in this situation. Ra, ra. Remember, our mouth is still meant to be round for the correct tajweed pronunciation. And then this is qaf, 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 qaf. Let's move on to the next bit. Okay, now for the next part, we have throat letters. Now the throat letters are Hamza, ha, ain, ha, ghain, kha. So let's practice these. So as we can see here, as it says, the bottom of the throat, we're going to start from the bottom of the throat, which is the Hamza. It should be pronounced as Hamza. We can hear it come from the bottom of our throat and we can feel it, Hamza. Now when you say it, you should be able to feel a little vibration when we're saying it, Hamza. Now there's two hers and hers. Now these are said differently depending on the letter. So this letter here, as I've just circled, yes, this one, it would be her, her. Yes, it's the same type, just like we read as a Hamza, but it is her, her, which comes from the bottom of our throat, and that's why it sounds like that, her. Now, the next bit we are going to go to is the ain, which comes from the middle of our throat, and we should be able to feel it come from our throat. Ain, ain, ain. Should be able to put a bit of emphasis in your throat. Ain, ain. Okay, now they're pronounced a little bit differently. So this one, which I've circled, is pronounced as ha, ha, which should sound a bit different. Ha, ha. We can hear like that sound, like hissing sound from our throat. Should be like that. Ha. And remember, the one which I've highlighted over here, that one should be ha, ha, ha. Depending on the different type of hair, should remember the two different types of hair and hair. Now, let's move on to the top of the throat. Now, this one is ghain, ghain. Now, it sounds a bit like ain, but this time it comes from the top of our throat and it's a different letter. Ghain, ghain. We can hear the ghain, ghain, ghain. And let's move on to the next letter, which is the kha, which comes from the top of our throat. Now this is kha, we can hear it. The like we're coughing up something. Ha, ha. That's why it comes from the top of our throat, because it just does, and it sounds like we're coughing up something. Now, I hope everyone enjoyed that video. It was very quick, but inshallah, I'll see you in the next video, and Allah Hafiz.